there, YouTube. Today we are taking a look at the Supertrain Megazord. These 5 trains combine to form a giant, mighty robot. It's a big, fun piece of robot chunk, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so first things first, we will take a look at each of the individual trains. Each one is styled a little differently. This one's, I guess, sort of like a steam locomotive kind of thing. I don't know. But anyway, it's very nice. They're all black with different color highlights. This guy has some nice, silver shininess on him. They all have this little gimmick where they will pop open. Because this is, I guess, called a Carrier Zord. The smaller vehicles would go in here. But in my case, because I don't really collect those, I use like, Legends class Transformers, or you can use your Spy Changers. They can hang out in there too. Either way, it's just a cool little feature. Hot Wheel cars, things like that. Kids love that, and I kind of like it too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and then it's got his laser beams at the front. And back, flip down this little piece here, and he's got a hitch so that you can connect them all together into a giant super train. Alright, so there's car 1. Here's car 2. As boxy as you can possibly be. Just a straight up box. Very cool looking train. Mine's not fitting together quite well, but anyway, this one's different because its compartment on the top, well, its compartment is on the top instead of on the side, so it doesn't have the ramp, but it also is kind of double-ended. So he has one of these, and then he also has a little gripper. Number 4, yellow. Again, not much to say, just like the others. Very cool though. And the last one's number 5. This one's a little different from the others in that it has these flip-out laser beams like that, instead of the pull-out yellow ones like this. Speaking of which, to transform it, you tuck these in, flip this up, and then the end will just collapse in like that, revealing the connector. Set that aside. Same thing for this one. Like so. I think you can see what's going on there. For these, it's a bit of parts forming. We'll do this part first. You take this end, and that's the connector port. You just collapse that down. And then the end of the train comes off. And then there's some clips here that it just, if I can do it right, snaps onto. Like that. Okay? Same thing with this dude. And there's the other way you can do this, which is if you just push it down, that'll pop out automatically, which is pretty cool. And take off this piece. Snap it on. Like so. And then the one that's the most fun to transform is number 3, and it really does have some kind of clever stuff going on in it. The first is the arm connectors are hidden here, so these little wheels you flip around like so. For this part, you're going to actually pull this open. Do that a little more on camera. Here we go. Actually pull this open like that, and then this part flips off and goes up here like that. This part flips down like so, revealing the face of the robot. You can see right there. Let me just scooch this back, and then you just flip up those to reveal the head. Oh, and tuck these in. I always forget to tuck all these things in. There we go. Okay, so there's the chest, and as you can imagine, you just plug the arms on the side, like so, and then the legs. Like that. So here we are in the full combined mode, and of course he's too big for the normal background, so it's all ghetto. Sorry about that, but hopefully you can still see what's going on. And this is where it either falls apart or you love it, because he is just a big block brick chunk O robot. Very square, not a lot of articulation. You just got your arms. They do have nice ratchets, like so. His hands can open and close, which I always think is a fun feature, because that way he can carry all kinds of, you know, implements of destruction. And that's it. Now you can use this transformation joint for some, you know, to some effect, but really without a turning head, there's only so much that really does for me. But yeah, but there he is. So he can definitely stand there and look impressive, and I gotta say that kids really like it. I've got a junker version of this that my kids play with, and they just freaking love it, and every kid that comes over is always just amazed. So it is good for that. One gimmick, if you can call it that, flip this down, missile launching pods, which is pretty cool. I guess officially you can put these on the fists and all that stuff, but that's really just reversing transformation, so I don't know, it's not really that useful for me. But yeah, so there he is. That's what it's all about, this giant robot mode. As a size comparison, I've got a couple other big giant bots with me. There's Supreme Starscream. And as you can see, up to this point, he's fairly comparable, but really if you look at the mass of the robot, he is much smaller. And of course, another big boy, Energon Omega, who again, you know, he's a little bigger than Supreme Starscream, but even the tips of his antennas here don't match the train combiner. So, yep, he is definitely the king robot of my collection. With the recent reveal of the Titan class Metroplex, you know, he's gonna be dwarfed by that thing. But till then, this is still the reigning king of my robot collection. Anyway, so there you go. There's a quick overview. If you want to watch a really awesome detailed review of it, check out Ava Unit 4A's review. Should be a link below. He follows the fiction, so he can tell you all kinds of cool details about the different trains and all that stuff. Really awesome review. But there's your quick overview from my channel. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and take care until next time.